Not going to lie, I am about to cry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, thank you for always coming back. So today's look is gonna be all brown matte kind of a look. This is what I wanted to do in my previous Get Ready With Me, which went downhill. It was a total disaster. Yeah, I did not get to do what I wanted to do. So I forgot to cover my eyes before I sprayed that on. If you haven't watched that, please do. I will link it up. I mean, I did mess up big time, but then, I kind of fixed it. So when I put up pictures from that night on Instagram, people were like, oh my god, your eyeshadow looks really nice. And I'm like, and hopefully this time I don't end up looking like a hot mess. So let's get started. As you can see, I've already done my base and my eyebrows, so we can just get started with the rest of the face. I have kept the face very matte and like no bullshit going on. So I have my foundation, concealer, and I did set my entire face, so that's done. Clearly my face is very like flat right now, so I'm gonna start off with just bronzing up my face. And for that, I'm gonna be using the NYX matte bronzer. Now since we are going for that matte brown look, I'm gonna be a little bit excessive with it so rather than just contouring, I'm just bronzing up my face so that we get that whole vibe. I am taking it a little bit further than usual rather than just having like two lines on either sides of my face. Just gonna use a little bit on my nose as well because it's just for some dimension. For blush, I'm gonna be using the shade from Wet n Wild. It's called Apricot in the Middle. So when you apply it, it doesn't really show up that much, but it gives you a very like natural, healthy looking glow. Okay, I know that sounds funny because having an orange glitter on your face is not natural, but you know what I mean. Now we can move on to our eyes, but before that I want to prep my eyelids a little bit. For that, first I'm going to be applying a very light concealer on my eyelids. You just need a very light layer. You don't want to cake up on your eyelids because that's just going to create a very creasy mess. Most of us have pigmented eyelids, so if you apply a very light concealer and then go on top of it with whatever eyeshadow you're using, it really helps in popping out that color a little bit more. So that's what I just did, and then you can just set it with some loose powder. For the eye look, I'm going to be using this palette called Stop Playing Safe from Wet n Wild. I had used this palette in my full face of Wet n Wild, but then I had created a very weird look with the greens and the blues. So this time I want to do a more wearable, easier look. So I'm going to start off by just warming up my crease with this color. You don't have to do this. This barely makes a difference, but I like to just, it just gives me an idea of what my eye looks like. I mean, I should know it, but Next, we're going to be packing on this brown shade all over the eyelids. You can use your fingers to do the same, but I like to use a flat brush like this because with matte shades, I feel like, this gives me maximum control over application and it's not going to be all, streaky. And you want to take this shade up until your crease. You want to be a little extra careful while working, in the inner corners. Like you don't want the tear duct area to be too dark or anything. Just diffuse it over there. I don't know if that made any sense, but I hope it did. Also, I just wanted to show that it takes a lot of time and layers of application to make the intensity of the shadow look all even. So this clip. Now I'm just going to go back into that first shade and just diffuse everything. You want to fix the edges of the inner corner using this shade because we're not going to be coming back to this area. Then you want to go into this nice reddish shade using a tapered brush. And just place it right above your crease in a way that when you open your eyes, you can see this transition from brown to the red. So like I have mentioned in my eyeshadow do's and don'ts, especially if you have hooded eyes, if you want to apply color to your crease, then make sure to keep your eyes open and then apply the eyeshadow. That way you can make sure that your eyeshadow will be visible even as your eyes are open. Also want to work that into the outer corners as well. As you can see here, you don't want to flick the end or anything. You want to keep everything nice and compact and inside the lids. You almost just want to create a little cloud around that brown shade. Just gonna smoke up my lower lash line as well using that brown shade.
You can go ahead and use black or something for your lower lash line, but I think this is really pleasing to the eye, if that makes sense.
I will be using the shimmery shade to just highlight my tear ducts. So this is going to be the only shimmer that we have on our entire face. So that just adds a little pop. Now I'm going to be taking a brown pencil and just lining my waterlines.
If you haven't started tight lining yet, okay, I can't ask you to do that because I can't have that kind of responsibility on me.
Not going to lie, I am about to cry. This look will be really nice even without lashes. You can just curl them and just apply loads of mascara, but then I do want to put on some fake lashes, so I'm just going to do that. I always forget to mention which lashes I use. Most of the time I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put them and be right back. So if you're looking to buy lashes and you don't want anything like super crazy, then the Ardell Demi Wispies are perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna add some mascara to my lower lash line now. Final step is lipstick, and we're going to be using a Brownie Point from Lakme. This is my last tube and I'm going to be very stingy with it.
This one was included in my top nude lipsticks video. I love this shade. I can't wait to go back and stock upon it. I hope they still make it. I always get asked what I'm wearing whenever I have this one on. So if you are in India, do check this one out.
And then I'm just going to fix my edges and overline a little bit using the NYX lip pencil in the shade called Brew.
You can absolutely wear this lipstick without a lip liner, but I like a more crispier look. But I don't know if crispy and lips should go together.
Are done. Okay, looks like I'm naked, but I'm not. I'm wearing something. Okay.
Some dramatic posing to prove my point that this look can be worn with your Indian clothes, a sari, a kurta, to a wedding, or if you are a professional woman doing professional stuff in a professional attire, then this look goes with that too. Or if you're just, going to university, or if you're going out to buy grocery and you want to look cute, then you can wear it too. Also, if you're a party person and you want to go out partying and you can't be bothered to put in too much effort, then this is perfect for you. Also, if you're just a potato like me, then obviously it works on you too. That was the whole point of this slow-mo session. Bye!
And we're done. This is what I wanted my makeup to look like on that get ready with me video, but it didn't. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys like this. This is a very versatile look. You can wear this with your Western clothes, with your Indian clothes, to a party, to a wedding, to work. I mean, you get the point. You can wear it anywhere. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching till the end. Bye guys.